Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Kevin let you know he wouldn't go wear a dress until they offered it to him, and afterward, he put it on. What did he say after he wore it? I went with my own choice, duh. Yet you didn't make it before they brought it up. Did you think it's okay? It's okay, I didn't request that Kevin Hart do whatever he said. I'll collaborate with you. I said, great, Kevin, because we're in an arrangement with Inderal for 14 days a G.
When we get a call from Inderal, he says we just got a call from Kevin Hart's chief, Dave Becky, and Dave Becky said Kevin maintains that nothing should do with Monique. Williams Kevin told you he wouldn't wear the dress until they offered it to him. And then he put it on, and what did he say after he wore it? I went with my own choice, duh, but you didn't make it before they brought it up. Did you say it's okay? It's okay. I didn't ask Kevin Hart to do whatever he said. I'll lead and produce. I'll collaborate with you. I said great, Kevin, because we have an agreement with Inderal. More, Monique. What is labeled back again on the grounds that they are both uncovering Kevin Hart as an unfaithful group. Kevin Hart has been in the media briefly since becoming a companion. Williams Katt made an impact during his time at the Shay in his meeting. He guaranteed that Kevin is an industry plant who has been faking his way through the business by hobnobbing with the influential individuals in the business, while Monique is somewhat upholding Katt on that, asserting that, despite the fact that she and Kevin used to be companions, he blamed everything on her after she got debased by Oprah and Tyler Perry. She guaranteed that Kevin vowed to stay with her furthermore. Be an old bee. Uddy just for him to blame everything on her phantom. Her and afterward begin spending time with her human foe, Tyler Perry, and going dependent upon him. That interview was long and wild, and Monique didn't come to play against the Kevin Hart, since she even carried a proof to help her case. You all better get in on this show, since it is wrecking untidy, muddled on the grounds that they let you know that there's no guards, except for we continue to see similar individuals open the entryway. Kevin opened the door and let Tiffany in. Ain't he presently opening it up for don't such and such open the door for what you mean ain't no guards there and entryways around here. Okay, so it's been over about a month. However, the things that Katt Williams said in his meeting on Club Shay are as now being demonstrated by many individuals in the business, and that simply lets us know that Katt was not lying during his meeting. I mean, no one truly believed that he was lying since computer-aided test. Agent is something of a reality teller in the business, and he has a background marked by uncovering it. Now, computer-aided design has a ton to say regarding a ton of specialists in the business, particularly entertainers. However, one individual that he truly dove into was Kevin Hart. Listen, Katt went in severe with Kevin, and it got truly muddled. Katt and Kevin had been on the outs briefly, and everything too, or a long time back when Kevin wore a dress on SNL key. This obviously makes an interpretation of from the Latin to who request which means I'm request, and the arms are back up for another triumph lap. Katt has forever been open about how he detests people of color in the business being compelled to wear dresses, since he finds it undermining. He imagines that it's an industry's approach to attempting to control individuals of color and separate them. So when he had a meeting after Kevin's SNL execution, he was gotten some information about it anyway. Katt had nothing awful to say about Kevin. And then on second thought decided to zero in his energy on the business. Rather, he said that he won't fault Kevin on the grounds that it had turned into a long old custom for dark factories in the business to cosplay with ladies' clothing, all in the bid to become popular and very fruitful. I'm expressing toward the end of the day, Kevin doesn't need to stress over the thing individuals will say regarding him wearing a dress due to the long queue of dress-wearing individuals before him, so prep. We had enormous Mother's Home 1, 2, and 3. I've never seen media in a jean suit. I think she wears dress so presently. I'm saying, why are we singling out unfortunate little Kevin Hart, since it was his chance next? Yet in that equivalent meeting, he additionally uncovered how his vocation had been kept down by him spilling tea for clear reasons the influential individuals in the business could have done without. That Katt was spilling tea on them, and as per Katt, they decided to make him pay for it by holding his vocation down and keeping him from becoming wildly successful. The business, a few of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own disservice. When individuals are against the Illuminati, then they get smacked upside the head constantly. The press detests them, and no one loves them. Presently in that interview, Katt didn't affront Kevin or conceal him in any capacity. Rather, he recognized that Kevin was simply doing how he expected to make do in an industry as ruthless as Hollywood. Yet Kevin misinterpreted this as and put Katt on impact. In a meeting that he did on the Morning Meal Club, he blamed Katt for lying, guaranteeing that Katt is a fiend who can't remain spotless, and that is the reason his vocation never truly explicate. Yet the talk had it that Katt was dependent on medications, and this gave Kevin a short benefit over Katt, as he shot him by saying that Katt was a medication junkie whose whole profession was demolished. He likewise said that Katt's disappointments in the business were his shortcoming. The Katt would not acknowledge the fault, and on second thought pushed it on every other person. Currently, have you all consistently, a clock to the business rushes to say that the people who uncover mysteries are insane or on drugs. We've witnessed it to so many truth-tellers, counting Kanye, Dave Chappelle, and Club. In any case, we're the start of the show for Katt and Kevin. And one thing about Kevin that he most likely failed to remember with regards to Katt is that he has an extremely lengthy memory, and he knows how to clutch resentment. It's been 5 years, and C at long last got his lie back when he went on Club Shay, because he had an entire pack to say about Kevin while he was on Club Shay. Katt hauled Kevin for rottenness, implying that he offered himself to the higher RS for popularity and power in the business. He pointed again at how Kevin had been bowing to the desires and wants of Hollywood elites by permitting himself to be embarrassed in return for progress, repeating that the dress could be an embarrassment custom for Kevin of some kind or another. Yet he didn't stop there, since he likewise guaranteed that Kevin's sold-out shows were arranged in light of the fact that Kevin has never sold out a show. However, he takes cover behind smokes and mirrors and gives the deception of a fruitful jokester. Yet computer-aided design didn't stop there, since he hauled Kevin, saying that he is an industry plant who has had a dubious ascent to distinction. He likewise guided out how Kevin rose toward popularity following entering Hollywood and never had our natural development in 15 years in Hollywood. Nobody in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him truly getting a thunderous applause at any parody club he previously had his arrangements when he arrived. Have we known about a jokester that came to LA and in his most memorable year in La High had his own sitcom on network TV and had his own film called Soul Plane that he was driving now? We've never known about that before, that individual or since that individual. What do you think a plant is Katt, even jokester Kevin, for taking his extra, saying that the majority of the jobs that Kevin got were jobs that were first proposed to him, yet he needed to turn them down since they included some kind of embarrassment, like requesting that he put on a dress for a 5-year time span. Each and every film that Kevin Hart did was a film that had been right in front of me, that all I had said was simply, could we at any point make a portion of this stride and bring it out, and afterward, I can do it as it needn't bother with to be clearly gay, cuz I'm not gay, right? It needn't bother with that to be interest. Ting, right? And that's what me saying and them going gracious, definitely no issue, and afterward going to give it to this other fellow and having him do it very much like it was, and behaving like I'm a terrible individual since I continue to remain on my norm. However, better believe it's you it. Fascinating, yet I wouldn't transform it for anything. Well, Katt likewise featured cases where Kevin purportedly undermined his principles, like the time he surrendered to wearing a dress subsequent to sweat ring never to do so. Kevin let you know he wasn't go to wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and afterward he put it on, and what did he say after he wore it? I settled on my own choice. Yet you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. He likewise got down on Kevin Hart for being a guard for Hollywood elites, since they let you know that there's no guardians except for we continue to see similar individuals open the entryway. Didn't Kevin open the entryway and let that tip? Effany, and ain't he currently opening it up for? Don't such or such open the door for? What do you mean? Ain't no watchman there? 100 doors around here presently. Here comes the succulent part. Well, it seems to be presently Monique is assuming control over right where Katt stops, since she is presently likewise uncovering Kevin as a tooth-confronted snake, guaranteeing that he deceived her after she got debased by Oprah and Tyler Perry. So we should jump into this entire Monique circumstance, since it's wild. Back in 2009. Let Monique tell it. She got repudiated by Oprah and Tyler Perry since they attempted to compel her to work for nothing, which she rejected after she dealt with the film Valuable. Oprah and Tyler requested that she go on a press race to advance the film, despite the fact that she had finished her contractual obligations. However, at that point, Oprah and Tyler would not pay her for it. Far more terrible, they inquired her to go abroad and pay for it, personal, travel. Lodgings, everything, and the most awful part was that they came up short on her for the film to begin with in light of the fact that she just got compensated $50,000 and that was before charges special. Lists reduces Chief Expenses Association duties and everything, so actually her charges were nearer to about $10,000 or even less, so paying somebody that little and afterward attempting to make them pay for a press run personal is out and out ludicrous, and Monique put her foot down as she ought to. However, this purportedly made Oprah and Tyler distraught, and they chose to get her repudiate from the business presently. Here's what most people disregard while they're discussing Monique being renounced. Ed and done messy by the business, it wasn't only Oprah and the blend Tyler Perry. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.